These tears will water your soul and make it bring forth good fruit, my dear. God has greatly blessed my efforts at conversion. Shall I tell you a miracle? Yes, a miracle wrought by me at Cappadocia. A young man with golden hair like you once had, scoffed at and struck me as you have scoffed at and struck me. I sat up all night with that youth, wrestling for his soul, and in the morning, not only was he a Christian, but his hair was as white as yours. Oh, the Spirit has overwrought her. There, take her away, gently to your homes, and leave the rest to heaven.
You take her home.
Certainly, sir.
You are her friend, dear lady. We'll see that she is taken home safely.
I'll do whatever you think best. You can depend on me.
The blessing of heaven upon you both.
So that is how you convert people, Ferrovius?
Yes, there has been a blessing on my work in spite of my unworthiness and backsliding, all through my wicked, devilish temper. This man...
Don't slap me on the back, brother. She knows you mean me.
How I wish I were weak like our brother here. For then I should perhaps be meek and gentle like him. And yet, there seems to be a special providence that makes my trials less than his. I hear tales of the crowd scoffing and casting stones and reviling the brethren. But when I come, all this stops. My influence calms the mob. They listen to me in silence, and infidels are often converted by a straight heart-to-heart talk with me. Every day I feel happier. Every day lightens the load of the Great Terror.
The Great Terror? Well, what is that?
Well, you see, sister, he's never quite sure of himself. What if he were to be in the arena with the gladiators there to fight him, and one of them were to say something to annoy him? He might forget himself and lay that gladiator out.
Oh, that would be splendid!
What?
Oh, sister.
Splendid to betray my master like Peter. Splendid to act like any common blackguard on the day of my proving. Woman, you are no Christian.
You know, Ferrovius, I am not always a Christian. I don't think anybody is. There are moments when I forget all about it, and something comes out quite naturally as it did then.
What does it matter? What does it matter? If you die in the arena, you'll be a martyr. And all martyrs go to heaven. Isn't that so, Ferrovius?
Yes, that is so if we are faithful to the end.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure.
Don't say that. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. I tell you, we shall be saved, no matter what we do.
Well, perhaps you men will all go into heaven bravely and in triumph with your heads erected, golden trumpets sounding for you. But I'm sure I shall only be allowed to squeeze through a little crack in the gate after a tremendous amount of begging. I am not good always. I have moments only.
You're talking nonsense, woman. I tell you, martyrdom pays all scores.
Well, let us hope so for your sake, brother. You've had a gay time with your raids on the temples. I can't help thinking that heaven would be a rather dull place for a man of your temperament. Oh, now, I say this just to console you in case you were to die tonight in your sleep in a natural way. There's a lot of playing about.
Oh, Lord, I never thought of that. Oh, Lord, spare me to be martyred. Please spare me to be martyred. I would have thought to put in my mind. Oh, let me die martyred today. I shall die in the night and go to hell. You're a sorcerer to put that. Oh, curse you, curse you, curse you.
What's this, brother? Anger? Violence? Raising your hand to a brother Christian?
Oh, it's easy for you. You're strong, your nerves are all right. But I'm full of disease. I drew drugs all my nerves away. Now you shall have the horrors all night.
don't take on so, brother. We are all sinners.
Yes, I dare say. If all the truth were known, you're all as bad as I am.
And that comforts you.
Well, I can't pray. What's the good of praying? If we're martyred, we'll go to heaven anyway, whether we pray or not.
Not pray? Pray this instant, you dog, you rotten hound, you slimy snake, you beastly goat, you bird.
What's the good of praying? We're going to be martyred and go to heaven. But you beat me and kicked me. I forgive you.
Yeah. Oh, brother, if you wouldn't mind, just for my sake.
Yes.
Well, we shouldn't call him by the names of the animals we've no right to. I've had such great friends in dogs. A snake can make a wonderful companion. I was nursed on goat's milk. What right do we have to call like him by the names of dogs or snakes or goats?
I only meant that they have no souls.
Oh, but they do, brother, believe me, just like you and me. I don't think I could consent to go to heaven if there were to be no animals there. Think of what they suffer here.
True. They shall go to heaven, that is just. What's that?
Nothing.
Do animals go to heaven or do they not?
I never said they didn't.
Do they or not?
They do. Curse you for frightening me so.
Now then, you Christians, up with you and forward as before. Trot along stride.
Heel, you soldiers! Clear out of the way for the Emperor!
Emperor? I don't see the Emperor. You ain't the Emperor, are you?
It's the menagerie service. My team of oxen is starting the new line to the crossing. You clear the road.
What? Going after you and your dust with half the town at the heels of you and this lion? Not likely. We go first.
The menagerie service is the Emperor's personal retinue. You clear out, I tell you.
You tell me, do you? Well, I'll tell you something. If the lion is a menagerie service, then the lion's dinner is a menagerie service as well. This is the lion's dinner! So back with you to your bullocks double quick and learn your place. March! Now then, you Christians, step out there!
All right, the rest of the dinner, come along. I shall be the olives and the anchovies.
And I shall be the soup.
I shall be the fish.
The roast shall be the roast pork.
Oh, I get the joke. I'll be the roast pork.
And I shall be the mince pie.
Silence! Have some sense in your situation! I know what you'll be at that dinner. You'll be the emetic.
Oh, it's too dreadful. I don't want to die. I'm not fit to die.
Fitter than you are to live, you slime!
Number 6, Gutierrez versus Secretary.
Will they really kill one another?
Yes, people turning their thumbs down.
You know nothing about it. The people, indeed. You suppose we would kill a man worth perhaps 50 talents to please their riffraff? I would like to catch any of my men at it.
But I thought that...
Who cares when you all right enough.
There's nobody ever killed except us poor
Christians, if the Vestal Virgins turn down their thumbs, that's another matter. They're ladies of rank.
Does the Emperor ever interfere?
Oh yes, if he turns his thumbs up fast enough, if the Vestal Virgins want to have one of his pet Viking men killed.
Well, don't they ever just pretend to kill one another? I mean, why shouldn't you pretend to die and then be dragged out of the arena and then just get up and go home like an actor?
See here, you want to know too much. There'll be no pretending about the new lion. That would be enough for you. He's hungry.
Oh, Lord, can't you stop talking about it? Isn't it bad enough for us without all that?
Oh, I'm glad he's hungry. Not that I would want him to suffer, poor chap, but it just means he'll enjoy eating me all the more. There's a chewy side to everything.
Listen, don't be so obstinate. Come with me and drop the pinch of incense on the altar. That's all you need to do to be let off.
Oh, no, thank you very much, but I really couldn't.
What, not to save your life?
Oh, no, thank you very much. I couldn't sacrifice to Diana. She's a huntress. Kill this thing.
That don't matter. You can choose your own altar. Sacrifice to Jupiter. He likes animals. He turns himself into an animal when he goes off duty.
Oh, I'd really rather not sacrifice that way.
But I don't ask you to do it to save yourself. I ask you to do it to oblige me personally.
Oh, don't ask me. Don't say that. Oh, that is quite horrible, quite dreadful. I feel terrible to disoblige you in such a way, but I couldn't sacrifice like that. I couldn't let tailors get a bad name for me.
Honor. The honor of a tailor?
Well, perhaps honor is too strongly stated, but still, I couldn't let tailors get a bad name through me.
How much will you remember of all that when you smell the beast's breath and see its jaws opening to tear out your throat?
I can't bear it. Where's the altar? I'll sacrifice.
Dog of an apostate, Iscariot!
Oh, I fully mean to die in the arena. I'd die a martyr and go to heaven. But not just this time. Not now. Not until my nerves are better. Besides, I'm too young to die. I want to go just one more good time. Oh, will nobody tell me where the altar is? I can't.
Brother, I can't do that, even to oblige you. Don't ask me.
Well, if you're determined to die, I can't help you. But I wouldn't be put off by a swine like that.
Peace, tempt him not. Get thee behind him, Satan.
For 2 pins, I'd take a turn in the arena myself today and pay you for daring to talk to me like that.
Brother, you forget.
Oh, my temper, my wicked temper. Forgive me, brother. My heart was full of wrath. I should have been thinking of your dear, precious soul.
Yeah!
And yet I forgot it all. I thought of nothing but offering to fight you with one hand tied behind my back.
What?
Don't give way to pride and wrath, brother. I could do it so easily. I could take...